everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to make this video for anyone out there who maybe you're a mom, a dad, a grandparent, a friend, but you are overwhelmed because you think that your child may be on the autism spectrum. You feel anxious, you feel worried, and you don't know where to start, where to go, and you're just a wreck. And I wanted to tell you I have been there. I know exactly how that feels, and I wish I had another mom while I was going through the process who had been there to tell me, what do I need to do? And so that's when I wanted to make this video. And you have a friend in me. I have been through this process that I'm about to tell you, and I wanted to tell you that there is hope out there, there is help out there, and I'm going to tell you exactly what we did to find help for our child and to kind of make peace with finding out more about him and his diagnosis, getting him diagnosed. So I appreciate you watching and sharing this video, and I am so grateful to have this platform to spread autism awareness. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. I'm going to give you some really practical things that you can do today to help. And we're going to go ahead and get started, but I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Please reach out to me in the comments, email me. I am here. I have walked this road and I know how hard it is. I know how painful it is. But like I said just a minute ago, there is hope and there is help. And God gave you that sweet, sweet baby for a very special reason. And He knew that you could be the very best parent, grandparent for them. And so we're going to talk about some really important things that you can do to get them help, to find hope and help today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want you to know is that if you have concerns that your child may be on the spectrum, and it is a very big spectrum, there is nothing that a diagnosis is going to change about your child. I was very scared of the autism word, and somehow I thought if he was diagnosed with autism that it was going to somehow change who he was, or, you know, people would look at him differently, or, you know, there would be some magical thing that would automatically change about him. I guess. I don't know. But y'all, the truth is finding out any kind of diagnosis is knowledge. And once you have the knowledge of what's going on and finding out exactly if your child has autism or not, or what's going on if they have something other than autism, you can find help. You can find support, and it only gets better in my experience. And I wanted to also make a little brief note that I am just a mom. I'm not an expert at this. I'm just telling you guys what worked for us and what I've learned in the last 5 years. And I probably will say things wrong, but this is honestly coming from my heart of wanting to help. Okay, so there is help out there. What can you do first? If you have concerns, and you know what I'm talking about if you're a mom, that little voice in the back of your head that's saying something isn't right. Maybe it's a developmental delay, maybe it's just a feeling you have, maybe it could be a lot of different things, but you know what I'm talking about. If you are afraid that there's something going on with your child and you are afraid it may be autism, today, pick up the phone and make an appointment with your pediatrician. They are going to be the first people to help you. They are trained in looking for autism. I believe every child is screened for autism at like 18 months, and then again 2 and 3. But if you have concerns right now, make an appointment to talk to their pediatrician. I know it's scary. I remember exactly the day we went in and talked to our pediatrician about our 3-year-old. And I know it's scary, but they are there to help you. Tell them what's going on, tell them your concerns, and they are going to know where to point you next. In our experience, they pointed us to a group. It was called Autism Community Network, and they are the ones that officially diagnosed Nate. There's a whole group of doctors and therapists that work in that network, and they were the ones that evaluated him and did lots of testing and stuff, and he got the diagnosis from them. So a lot of times the pediatrician can't diagnose it or aren't trained in diagnosing it, but they are definitely the ones that can screen for it and let you know if your concerns warrant a further appointment with someone else. They may send you also to a neurologist. We also did that with Nate, where the neurologist can do lots of tests. Nate had EEG, he had an MRI, he did genetic testing, and that can also give you a lot of answers, because you want to make sure that there's not a greater actual medical diagnosis out there besides autism. If you aren't aware, autism is diagnosed based on symptoms, based on behaviors. There's not a blood test you can take or an MRI you can take to show that you have autism. So a lot of times they rule out other things before they get there. So Nate, we did have him genetically tested and MRI and an EEG, and just to make sure that there was nothing else going on. So they may also refer you there. But your pediatrician is the first place you can go, and they should be able to point you in your area where to go next. I also wanted to say, if your pediatrician is not taking you seriously, is not taking your concerns seriously, and you still are concerned after leaving their office, find another pediatrician that will listen to you. No one knows your child as best as you do, and so if you have still concerns and they're not listening to you, find another pediatrician. You don't have to be ugly about it. You don't have to cause a scene, but just call another pediatrician and get a second opinion. See if there's someone that will listen to you and that will take your concerns to heart. The next thing that I wanted to tell you that I did not know about is, if your child is over the age of 3, you can contact the public school system in your area, and there is special needs preschool that is through this public school system. I did not know about this, and we were able to get Nate in this program before he was even diagnosed. They do their own evaluations. They will not diagnose, but they will evaluate for speech delays, for social delays and stuff like that. And if there are delays, they can be in this program. And it was amazing for Nate. So even while we were waiting to be diagnosed, he was able to get into the school system, to get therapy at school, and having him in the routine of school, it really, really helped. It really helped him to have that support. And I had no idea that it even existed for special needs children, and that you could call your school system and get in that even before you had a diagnosis. So if your child is over the age of 3 to 5, before kindergarten, I would definitely look into that. Also, if they're under the age of 3, you can contact, and the pediatrician may be able to help point you in the direction, but you can contact early intervention services, and they can offer support as well. So under the age of 3, early intervention, and then if they're over 3, I believe, I don't know if it's in every area, but at least contact them and ask if they offer support for special needs in the preschool setting. It was a game changer for Nate, and they had a lot of help to offer him. Okay, so that's kind of how you get on the path to a diagnosis. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about how, as a mother, I felt completely devastated. As a father, David felt completely devastated, not knowing where to turn. You feel like your world has been turned upside down by the thought of an autism diagnosis. And I wish I had something like this when I was going through this, but you need to find someone to talk to. You know, on the airplane, they tell you to put your own mask on first. If you are not healthy in your mind, you are not going to be able to help your child. You have to put your mask on first and get the support that you need. And I think a great way to do that is to get into therapy. And this brings me to our sponsor for today's video, and that's BetterHelp. I am so excited to partner with them. I think this partnership works great in this video because they offer, especially right now with COVID and everything going on, it's really hard to get an in-person therapy, but these are licensed therapists that they will match you with, and they offer virtual counseling, and these are real therapists, real counselors that you can message any time of day, unlimited contact. They can set up weekly check-ins and sessions with you on your phone and video calls. And I think this is so valuable for everyone, but especially if you're going through something like I'm talking about with your child, it is invaluable to get help for yourself. Oh my goodness, this is so important. And BetterHelp, they offer affordable counseling, and you guys, they offer scholarships, which means so much to me because a lot of, like when we were going through this with Nate, we were in the ministry, we would not have extra money for this, but they are there to help. And I feel so strongly about getting help for yourself. You cannot pour from an empty bottle, and your child needs you to be the strongest that you can be. BetterHelp will match you with a counselor that is right for you. You can change counselors at any time. And like I said, if you feel comfortable with phone calls or video chat, they offer that, and you can send them messages. But I think that this is so important to reach out and get help for yourself. Invaluable, invaluable. At any stage of life, everyone can benefit from therapy, but these special needs moms and dads, especially when you're just getting diagnosed and everything is so scary, definitely reach out. And thank you, BetterHelp, for help me spread this message. And if you follow my link, you will get 10% off of your first month, I believe. And you're going to follow the link betterhelp.com/blessjess. And I can't say enough good things about their company, BetterHelp. Definitely reach out to them and find a support group. Find someone that you can talk to. And I think what's so great about finding a therapist is that they're a completely neutral party. They don't have any emotion in it, and they're going to be able to really help you figure all this out and help support you emotionally. So definitely reach out to them. I really wish I had someone like that to talk to when I was going through this with Nate. I remember the days and days of just feeling completely overwhelmed. So anyway, BetterHelp wants to help today. So you can also follow that link today and get help. Lastly, I want to tell you, don't isolate. Find support. Find your tribe. Talk to family. Talk to friends. Join a special needs parent support group. Reach out, because there is so much help to offer out there. If you just look in your area, Google autism support group, I promise you there are people who have been through it. And it's so easy to want to hide away, and that's like the worst thing you can do. Get out there, find support. It will make it so much easier. And like I said before, autism is a huge spectrum. Finding people that have been there, who have walked through it before, it really, really helps. I have found so much strength from other moms and dads who have, just like I'm telling you, are there to tell you there is hope. It does get better, and your child is not a mistake. Nothing that a doctor can say is going to change who they are. They're just going to be able to get you more help. So I hope this video really helped you. I know it was very simple steps, but don't be afraid to make that first call. Sometimes the first call is the very hardest. Admitting there's something wrong, or you believe there's something wrong, is the first step, and it's very scary. But once you make that call, you get help. I promise you it gets easier. And now, y'all, we are 8. He is 8 years old. He has grown and blossomed so much. He is in the 3rd grade. He has amazing support at school. I want to do other videos on IEPs and things in the school that we have learned, but I am so grateful for the therapy he's had, for the speech therapy, occupational therapy. We get to go, and we get to go to the grocery store without meltdowns. We get to experience restaurants, and we took him to Disney World, and we get to live a life full of joy. And I'm not saying we don't have our hard times, but back when he was 3 and I pictured our life, I was really afraid that it was going to be horrible, that it was going to be full of meltdowns and drama and pain and fear. And y'all, it's not like that. We've gotten help. And like I said, we have bad days too, just like anybody else. But that support, that help that you can get, I promise you, as scary as it is, it's the best thing you can do for your child. So I hope this video helped you. Make sure you go check out that link to BetterHelp. Thank you so much, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this. And I hope that even if you don't have a child with autism, but you need someone to talk to, that you will follow that link and get the support that you need. I love you all so much. If you are going through this situation, I would love to pray with you. I would love for you to email me, to leave me a comment down below. We've walked this road before and we know how hard it is, but we do know that there is hope and that there is help and better days are ahead. I love you all so much. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new, and we would love to have you a part of the Blessed Jess fam. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a